If your solos sound like exercises, you might want to check out this video. It'll definitely change the way you think about playing guitar. Hello, I'm Mike Hayes, and in this video we're going to take the basic G minor pentatonic scale and turn it into music. Now when it comes to playing solos, it's not what you play, it's how you play it. In fact, it's what you leave out. People often think it's playing a whole lot of notes that makes a great solo, but in fact, people really remember the spaces. It's the silence between the notes that makes the music. So what we're going to do in this video, we're going to take some words or some phrases. I'm actually going to use the words cat and rabbit, and I'm going to use that phrase, cat, rabbit, and I'm going to try and make a rhythm up out of those two words. And I'm then going to take that over to the G minor pentatonic scale and begin by playing one note solos, just using this rhythm. Okay, so how this works, you tap your foot, and in this case I'm going to tap my guitar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you say the phrase while tapping your foot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cat, rabbit, cat, rabbit, cat, rabbit, cat, rabbit. Now because I've chosen the words cat and rabbit and I'm trying to get a groove happening, you'll notice that I have to wait and miss out the first beat. 1, cat, rabbit, cat, rabbit. Now if you had Jack and Jane, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, Jack and Jane, in that instance I would end up putting the word on the beat. It'll depend on the words that you choose and the phrases that you might select, but the idea is you tap your foot, you get the ground beat going, and then you try and sing the rhythm over the top. The whole idea is to find something that has a groove. You don't want to stop the beat, you want to keep it moving. If you find that the words or the phrases that you've chosen don't quite work, don't really get a groove happening, just change it for some other words. Okay, I've got my cat rabbit and I've got my G note out of the G minor pentatonic. Now I'm going to try and play that phrase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Cat, rabbit, cat, rabbit. And the idea is to try and make it interesting. You could slide onto the note. In this instance, I'm going to play one G at the 5th fret on string 4 and the other G open, the 3rd string open. So I'm going cat, rabbit, cat, rabbit. The important thing is as soon as you start thinking like this, you're making decisions. You're playing from your head to your fingers. You really mean to play that phrase. Right, so I've got a few examples here where I'm playing a 12-bar blues background in G, and I'm going to start by playing my one-note solo, cat, rabbit, over this 12-bar blues background. And then after I've played it, I'll let the background go for another 12 bars, because you might like to play what I've played, you might like to copy it, or come up with your own phrase, like a call and response. Okay, here we go. Okay, I've got my cats and rabbits happening. So the next thing I'm going to do is give myself two notes. I'm going to play G, and then I'll take the next note. If I was ascending the G minor pentatonic scale, I'll play a B flat. So I'll play cat, rabbit. So I'm going to go G, B flat, back to G. And I'm going to try and make up a solo with these two notes. I hope you get the idea, and that is that if you can't get a groove happening with one note, if you can't make some music with one note, there's no point in playing a 5 or 6 or 7 note scale. We've got to get the groove happening, and I'm doing it by just having a very small number of choices, but all the time you're making decisions. You're thinking about the notes that you want to play, and that will really increase your communication with the listener. So here we go with our second example, G and B flat. Okay, let's continue with our cat and rabbit theme. I'm going to add an extra note in, so I'll have a total of 3 notes. The new note I'm going to add is the note C. Again, it's out of the G minor pentatonic scale, and I think you'll already realise that even with just a couple of notes, you've got a lot of combinations that you can come up with. So here is example number 3, using 3 notes and trying to come up with a solo. Don't forget to come up with your own ideas and see if you can work out exactly what I'm playing. There's only 3 notes. See if you can work out the sequence of the notes that I'm playing. Okay, previously I've been working up the G minor pentatonic scale. This time I'm going to add a note in, the note F. So I'm going down from my starting note. I'm playing G, and then I'm going down the minor pentatonic scale. And the next note, if I was descending down the minor pentatonic scale from G, would be F. So now I'm going to make up a solo that just uses the notes G and F. Here we go. Okay, here's one more example where I've tried to come up with a little riff out of the pentatonic scale, and I'm still using our cats and rabbits theme. So I've decided to play some notes going up, G, B flat, C, and then have some notes in the phrase go down, G, F to G, like a sort of mini call and response type of thing to create a repetitive little riff that I'm going to play over and over against the G 12-bar blues background. Let's try it. Okay, you're probably totally over this cat and rabbit thing by now, but I think you get the idea. I'm just going to put on a short blues style solo where I'm playing over a minor blues background. Have a listen for where I'm not playing. Have a listen for the spaces. Okay, that's it for this session. I do hope you've got something out of it, and if you've got any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments section below this video. We'd love to hear from you. And as always, I look forward to catching up with you next time. Bye for now.